That's where they get it done.
Yes. Like this one, that's fast.
It can only serve you to a point. Okay, let's quickly do the grand interview. Where are the cameramen?
Oh, we are here, please. Yeah.
Oto, the acting headmaster of Jebetato DA Basic. It happened accidentally in the hour of 2:04 that way when school closed down. And that very day too, director came and visited the school. And she also left to other schools in the circuit. And then the cloud just gathered, and then we have to quickly ride the children home. So in the director returned from her visit, I was called at home that this is what was happening in the school. So I quickly informed my colleague teachers around. After the rain, all of us, we came down here, and it's rather unfortunate. The whole structure was condemned. And as it stands now, it affects the academic of the school. The school children are now at home temporarily until further notice before we will come back for academic work to begin. Thank you.
Head teacher said, my team and I were on monitoring trips the past year. We spent almost about 2 hours with them, checking a few things, listening to their challenges and all that. We listened to their challenges. The challenges are already there. Insufficient classrooms, forcing them to convert their ICT center into a classroom. The computers have now been relocated to another room. Then we continued to the last school, Agbeve. On our return, we met a rainstorm. And when we got here, we were shocked that the school that we left a moment ago has now had almost all its roofs ripped off. It's so sad because the challenges are already there. Adding on, it's a big problem to us as a district. And then on my way, I also received a WhatsApp message from the CISO, Circuit Supervisor of Dabala, that a similar thing had happened in his one of his schools, Komboni RC Basic School. So the problems were mounting. Then a third place, Lapo, KG, yes, it's also ripped off. So we have a myriad of challenges that are urgent to be addressed. You heard the headmaster say, until this thing is solved, until the rules are fixed back, the children cannot come to school. So we are on our knees to all stakeholders, home, the MP, the assembly, philanthropists, name it, to come to our aid urgently. In fact, urgently, because the peoples have lost almost 1 year because of COVID already. We are now trying to help them to come back to normalize the learning, teaching and learning situation. For this to happen, to cut off their coming to school again, is a big, big problem. So please, as many people as are in the position to help us, do so urgently, so that within a week, maximum 2 weeks, our children should be back to school. Thank you very much. I'm trusting your benevolence. I'm trusting that you're going to feel for these children and come to our aid very soon. Thank you very much.
Please, your name.
My name is Evelyn Araba Zente. This is Director of South Tongu Education.
Okay, you appeal to MP and then stakeholders to come to the aid of the schools.
Yes.
What is the government doing to solve all these problems for the students to come back to school?
The government is solving the problems through the district assembly, maintaining structures, building new structures in the hands of the district assemblies, which is an arm, as you say, of government. Okay. So that's how government is also helping us. Yeah.
Use the opportunity to thank the District Director of Education and her staff, hard-working staff, the CS, and all who almost immediately the incident occurred. I was informed.
I took the pictures myself.
Yes, and actually, she was the photographer on that day, according to her. And she sent me vividly the entire situation, which was well captured in the picture, which indicated, and as I've seen it myself, the roof of many of schools in the district have been ripped off. And as a result, academic work would be hampered, which means that, as well articulated by the headmaster of the school and buttressed by the District Director of Education herself, if we do not take the urgent step to fix these problems, the peoples will remain at home. And then, of course, compounding the already devastating situation we have found ourselves as a result of this pandemic and the outbreak of COVID. And so there's the need for us to move in swiftly and quickly, as it were, to fix I mean, if possible, all the school structures that have been destroyed, because we are talking about this. We are mentioning Komboni, RC,
Dabala,
the Dabala EP, Lakpo, the
KG.
KG, Anyijepo, and so on. I mean, and I understand several other houses, individual houses, were also affected. And so there's a need for NADMO to also quickly make it to some of the communities and see how they can also support and help to, alleviate some of this suffering and challenges that has hit the people. And so there's the need. The appeal goes on. I will do my best in the shortest possible time to get fund, hopefully by Tuesday. Fully informed officially through writing, with all the pictures that we have, so that they can also quickly move in. Because I know they've done it before, and so we're hoping that they'll do same immediately they receive it. In the case of the fire that got the boys' dormitory at Kombotek, similarly, immediately they got it, they were on site, and then I'm sure we all can attest to what is happening there. So again, we want to do this by appealing to them. Immediately we come to the officers, maybe on Monday or Tuesday, with all the details. They will rise to the occasion and then move contractors in here and get this whole destroyed roof fixed, so that the students or the pupils can come back to school. And definitely, I'll see to what extent, in collaborating with the district chief executive, who is aware, but for some official activity that has taken him to who we've been talking, we've been discussing, and he's aware. Unfortunately, he would have wished to be here himself to see for himself some of the things, but he has indicated to be here, hopefully with the director again on Monday or Tuesday. And so we hope this problem is fixed as quickly as possible, so that we can normalize academic work on the various campuses where we visited so far. So clearly, this goes to the general public also as well. Whoever is touched, obviously, can also come in and support us, so that we can have all these buildings fixed as quickly as possible. It is an SOS message. Everybody must be responding to it, and I believe government, the GET fund, and I know the administrator watching this clip should be able to quickly move in and see how we can, collaborate